Good morning and welcome students. We will continue the topic of enzyme and the competency 2.1. So today's subtopic is isoenzymes and allozymes. First, isoenzymes. Definition of isoenzyme is physically different forms of enzymes having same catalytic activity. In simple words, structurally different enzyme catalyzing the same reaction is called as isoenzymes. Isoenzymes are found in different tissues or they are found in different people. Study of isoenzyme is useful to understand the diseases of different organs, as well as it is also useful to understand the polymorphism. Types of isoenzymes. Depending upon the synthesis of isoenzymes, they are of different types. True isoenzymes, hybrid isoenzymes, allozymes and isoforms. First, true isoenzymes. When the two isoenzymes are formed from two different genes, that means more than one locus, then such isoenzymes are called as true isoenzymes. These genes may be located on different chromosomes. For example, salivary amylase and true amylase, they are true isoenzymes of each other because salivary amylase is synthesized by one gene and pancreatic amylase is synthesized by another gene. Both salivary amylase and pancreatic amylase catalyzes the same reaction, that is hydrolysis of starch to maltose. Next type of isoenzymes are hybrid isoenzymes. In this case, the isoenzymes are made up of two or more than two polypeptide chains. In this figure, I have shown a diagrammatic representation of one enzyme which is made up of four different types of polypeptide chains. Such enzymes are also called as oligomeric enzymes, and the structure of enzyme is described as quaternary structure. So these polypeptide chains may be same or they may be different. Take an example of LDH, that is lactate dehydrogenase. This enzyme convert the lactate into pyruvate. It requires NAD which accept two hydrogen atoms from lactate and reduce to NADH in this reaction. So lactate dehydrogenase is made up of four polypeptide chains. Each polypeptide chain is called as subunit. Now these polypeptide chains are of two types, H chain and M chains. So in this figure, LDH enzyme is formed by combination of 2 H chain and 2 M chain. So here polypeptide chains are different. So hybrid isoenzymes are formed in different tissues by combination of polypeptide chains in different proportion. For example, I have given here the example of brain and heart tissue. In brain, LDH is formed by combination of 2 H chain and 2 M chain, which is called as LDH3. Whereas in case of heart tissue, the LDH is formed by combination of all 4 H chain. So this is called as LDH1. So hybrid isoenzymes are formed in different tissues by combination of different polypeptide chains in different proportion. LDH forms 5 different types of isoenzymes, that is LDH1 to LDH5. LDH1 is found in heart, which is made up of 4 types of H chain. LDH2 is found in RBC, which is made up of 3 H chain and 1 M chain. LDH3 is found in brain, which is made up of 2 H chain and 2 M chains. LDH4 is found in liver, which is made up of 1 H chain and 3 M chain, whereas LDH5 is found in skeletal muscle, which is made up of all 4 M chains. So these are the different isoenzymes of LDH found in different tissues and formed by combination of different proportion of polypeptide chains. All 5 isoenzymes of LDH are present in same individual but in different tissues. Next is allozymes. Definition: the same locus of gene may have different alleles. Such allelic enzymes are called as allozymes. All of you know us that each gene has 2 alleles located on same locus on homologous chromosome. If one of the allele get mutated, then it synthesizes different type of enzyme. So this different type of enzyme synthesized by mutated allele, if it has same catalytic property, then it is called as allozyme. Allozyme are found in different individuals because different individuals have different mutation in alleles. Example of allozyme is glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. It has 400 allozymes found in different individuals because in different individual the alleles of this enzyme get mutated in different manner, which synthesizes structurally different enzyme but it is functionally normal, hence they are called as allozyme. And the alleles of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme are found on X chromosomes of different individual. Now what is the difference between allozyme and true enzyme? True enzymes are the product of 2 different genes, whereas allozymes are formed due to mutation in the alleles of the gene. Only one type of allozyme is found in one individual, but different individual shows different types of allozymes. If the frequency of allozyme is more than 1% in population, then it is called as polymorphism. And the last form of isoenzyme is isoform. Isoenzymes are formed due to difference in the post-translational modification in different tissues are called as isoforms. That means when translation takes place and enzyme is synthesized, the enzyme is same in all tissues, but after translation this enzyme undergoes different post-translational modifications in different tissues, giving rise to structurally different forms of enzyme which are known as isoforms. Example, alkaline phosphatase. In alkaline phosphatase, sialic acid or carbohydrate is added as a post-translational modifications. In different tissues, different number of sialic acid residues are added to the alkaline phosphatase, which leads to structurally different alkaline phosphatase in different tissues. Examples of isoforms of alkaline phosphatase. Alpha 1 alkaline phosphatase found in biliary canaliculi. Alpha 1 heat stable alkaline phosphatase found in placenta. Alpha 2 alkaline phosphatase found in liver. Regan alkaline phosphatase found in the carcinoma of lung, liver and GIT. It is not found in normal individuals. Pre-beta alkaline phosphatase found in blood, in bone cells. Gamma alkaline phosphatase found in intestinal cells. Leukocyte alkaline phosphatase found in leukocytes. So these names are given on the basis of electrophoretic mobility of different alkaline phosphatase. Identification of isoenzymes or separation of isoenzymes. The first technique is agar gel or polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. By this electrophoresis, you can separate the isoenzymes of LDH, isoenzymes of CPK, that is creatine phosphokinase, and isoenzymes of alkaline phosphatase. Second method of identification or separation of isoenzyme is Km value. Km value is nothing but it is Michaelis-Menten constant. Km value indicates the affinity between substrate and enzyme. Km is inversely proportional to the affinity between enzyme and substrate. That means if the Km is low, the affinity between enzyme and substrate is high, and vice versa. If we take example of glucokinase and hexokinase, both will catalyze the same reaction, that is conversion of glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. But the Km value of glucokinase is high as compared to hexokinase. Third method for identification of isoenzyme is requirement of cofactors. Isocitrate dehydrogenase is found in mitochondria as well as in the cytoplasma. So these two are isoenzymes of each other. Mitochondrial isocitrate dehydrogenase requires NAD as a coenzyme, whereas cytoplasmic isocitrate dehydrogenase require NADP as a coenzyme. By identifying the coenzyme, also you can find out the different types of isoenzymes. Next method for isolation of isoenzymes is their tissue location. Just we have studied that different tissues synthesizes different types of isoenzyme. For example, LDH1 is synthesized by heart, whereas LDH5 is synthesized by skeletal muscle. So by their tissue location, we can distinguish the different types of isoenzymes. And lysoenzymes are also identified with the help of antibodies. For example, creatine phosphokinase can be identified by using different types of antibodies. This is about isoenzymes and allozymes. Thank you very much.